From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Well, happy Monday to you all. As I go through the weekend, and this is the way it's always been, I just don't shave on the weekends. And I was talking with my wife, and she's actually a big fan. She likes the scruffy look that I have going on here. So I'm kind of tossing back and forth as to whether or not this is going to be more of a permanent thing. Maybe let it grow out just a little bit more, kind of let it kind of fill in a little bit more, but kind of maybe go more with this look. What do you think? I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below on YouTube. I'll probably also post maybe a picture of myself with this scruffy look, and maybe we'll do a poll on Facebook to see what everybody thinks. But you know what they say, happy wife, happy life. And if my wife is happy with it, then that means I'm happy, and that means you're happy because I've got a happier demeanor. You know, happy life, happy wife. You know, happy wife, happy life. Probably both, right? Probably work. But, you know, you may have a lot of friends or family who may be wondering where I am. Be sure to help me out here. Tell them what's going on. Tell them about Weather NorCal, what I'm doing here. They can get me on Facebook, now Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. I don't know. They keep changing it. YouTube /Weather NorCal. Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Fire Stick. Great resource for that 24-hour channel. Also coming to Apple TV soon. We're hoping that's going to be coming here soon. And of course, for your Apple or Android device, I've got an app called Weather NorCal. Be sure to check it out. All right, so here's the deal. And you know, I haven't changed these headlines here for a few days because there's nothing to really change. We got not much change going through next week. We do have the chance for mountain thunderstorms, which we'll get into here in a second. And we got a warming trend near the end of this week, really, going into this upcoming weekend. So let's take a look at that fire potential. Here it is, Monday. We've got the low risk. Now, the reason it's gone from moderate risk to low risk is because of the winds. And I'll show you what the winds are doing. We saw gusts over 35, even 40 miles per hour earlier this past weekend. Now what we're looking at here for winds today are gusts upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour for the eastern mountains and lower than that in the valley. I think that's going to be the case here as we go into Tuesday afternoon. There you can see 20 to 25 miles per hour, upper teens for the valley. And as we go into Wednesday, the winds may actually be even weaker, 20 to not even 25 miles per hour. So looks like we are seeing improving conditions when it comes to that fire danger. Still need to be careful. Still need to do everything we can to prevent those fires from starting. But at least if a fire starts, we don't have these massive winds to spread it very quickly. But take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast for today. I've got you at 100 degrees Reading. The forecast models have been backing off a bit on this warming trend to start off this week. But I'm still going to keep it about 100 degrees for Reading, upper 90s for Red Bluff and Chico. And for the mountains, right around 90, give or take. Higher elevations, maybe a bit cooler. Lower elevations, maybe a little bit warmer. But you get the idea, upper 80s to low 90s. Take a look at that 10-day trend. So it peaks today. Temperatures dropping. The peak of the drop will be on Thursday, and then temperatures start to increase again. Now, I am seeing the potential for a mini heat wave going into this upcoming weekend and even early next week. 104, 105 is certainly not out of the question, but I don't anticipate 110 plus. So we can at least be grateful for that. But it looks like there may be some warmer temperatures next week, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this heat moving out, temperatures dropping, it peaks with the drop in the temperatures around Thursday. By Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even into early next week, we're seeing this heat expand into our region. But it's a flat ridge of high pressure. And that's important to take note, because if we had a big ridge of high pressure like this, that big dome of heat would be over us, and we'd be looking at extremely hot temperatures. But because we have this flat ridge, what that's doing is that's keeping the heat from building in as strong as it'd like. And one of the reasons why it is a flat ridge is because we're seeing these storm systems continuing to ride up to our north, preventing that ridge from getting stronger. Now we're going to talk about the potential for thunderstorms. And it depends on which long-range forecast model you look at, which will depend on which days we see thunderstorms. But here's the bottom line. I think we're going to start to see happen as early as tomorrow and Wednesday, some high and mid-level clouds coming into all of Northern California. But probably not until Wednesday that we'll see the chance for thunderstorms move in. Here's Thursday. This model shows thunderstorms in northeastern California. On Friday, most of it outside of Northern California, but the chances are still there. Saturday, I'm seeing the clouds develop, but this model in particular isn't showing the thunderstorms developing, but other models are. So I'm keeping the chance for thunderstorms even through Saturday. Then by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week, those chances will start to diminish. All right, so let's take a look at your forecast here for today. Looking at those temperatures, as I mentioned, I think struggling to reach 100 degrees, maybe around 100 degrees for Reading, and as you head southward, mid to upper 90s for those highs. Upper 80s, low 90s for the higher elevations. And looking at your 7-day forecast, what we're going to see is the chance for thunderstorms. Now, for Alturas, Susanville. So basically, Modoc County southward into the eastern mountains, I think starting Wednesday, there'll be a chance for thunderstorms all the way through the first half of the weekend. I'm going to hold off a day for Mount Shasta City and Siskiyou County in general until Thursday, but could see that chance Friday and maybe even into Saturday as well. Now for the valley, no thunderstorms, but temperatures dropping by Thursday. That's the peak of the cooling trend is Thursday. And then temperatures start to go back up again toward the end of this week and into the weekend. And there you can see upwards of 103 on Friday for Red Bluff, 105 for both Reading and Red Bluff on Sunday, 102 for Chico.